Today we are looking for love. And with the help of our friends, we're going to create the perfect partners for us. And then we're going to try to sabotage them with red flags. And that's why we're playing Red Flags.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro.
Also, Trevor's here.
Oh yeah, also Trevor's here. I almost forgot.
He'll take care of you.
He truly did just walk
We
in the
literally
door.
didn't ask him to be here, and he was like,
We actually told him to
I just
stop.
turned around and he was there, and we were like, "Do you want to be in a video?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." Red and Link let me out of the dungeon. Hang out.
Red and Link are very worried about him.
Yeah.
They do not know
Making
where
him play
he
with
is.
friends.
Yeah.
We got a free range Trevor today.
Okay,
Alright.
so the type of partner I'm looking for.
Okay.
Yeah,
Someone who can take care of me. I don't want to work another day in my life.
Okay.
I want to lounge by a pool.
I think I have the person for you, Shane.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Because this person has done a lot of work
Okay.
for this country.
Ooh.
Famous artist,
Oh.
and they won the Medal of Honor.
Oh my God.
They are an artist at heart, but a warrior on the outside.
Jackson Pollock with a shotgun?
Or Ernest Hemingway.
Okay, well, unfortunately, their kisses taste like poop.
No.
They love kissing.
No.
Wow.
I don't know about that one,
Wow.
Chief.
I-
What are you
I
gonna do with
hate
that?
poop. I really
Do you find it
hate
repulsive
poop.
or what?
Yeah.
It's just gross.
Yeah, certainly not on the mouth.
I hate the taste of poop.
Yeah. So
You
quirky.
used to enjoy it, but not anymore.
Wow,
Yeah.
dude, that person sucks.
But don't worry, I got you. I have somebody who will totally take care of
Okay.
you. This person fulfills all of your dirtiest fantasies without even being asked.
Holy shit.
No asking
Wow.
necessary.
You just get to lay down, relax by the pool.
I'm
Why
just
am I
by the
helping you?
pool.
And every time you have sex with them, you add a year to your life.
Whoa!
I'm immortal and I don't even have to do anything.
An immortal pillow princess.
You only have to have sex once a year and you can live forever.
That is true.
Big mark it on the calendar. Well,
He died at the
Time
age
to
of
sex.
65. Bummer for him, dude.
couldn't even stretch it out to 69.
I know.
He tried, but they are the person you hated the most in high school and literally has not changed.
Oh my God.
So I don't know if you got that image in your head, but don't let it leave.
He didn't even go to high school.
Oh wait,
But in that
What?
time period, I think.
You didn't go to high school, bro?
Nah, sort of. Not really. Not an actual high school.
Okay,
It was
okay.
Sort of. It was a pseudo homeschooling situation.
All right. Well, they're the person you hated most in your homeschool.
Okay.
It's your fucking mom.
There were other kids. There were other people at this school. that I went to.
It's a sibling.
You literally can't choose that person. Just
Yeah, now you
saying.
can't.
That's
No,
a
you can't.
pretty solid move, Anthony.
You got him.
I got you.
You got his
All right,
ass.
Anthony. Let's see. Then, if these two people suck,
Yeah.
who do you got?
So, I do remember you saying that you don't want to work another day in your life,
True.
which isn't going to be a problem when your partner shits diamonds.
Whoa.
Wow. Infinite money.
Oh my God.
With how often humans shit, there's lots of diamonds coming
Whoa.
out. That's right. And also, they are the most sexually adventurous person you've ever met.
Whoa.
They are down for everything.
No need to
Infinite money. Think about it.
Diamond play.
That's right. Yeah. That's true. Have you ever had diamonds put inside of you?
Straight out of them into me.
Directly deposited inside you.
Direct deposit.
We're gonna make a direct deposit.
That sounds
Okay.
so awesome, but get this. This is the worst thing ever. Unimaginably awful. They don't like music.
Oh.
Any of it.
Oh.
Could you imagine something worse?
That's
Bro, that's not that bad.
That's literally
Honestly-
Jeff Bezos. He says like he doesn't get music.
That sucks. I can't go to a concert with this person.
But you have infinite money directly deposited inside of you at any moment you want.
That
Or on
is
your
true.
chest. Or on your chest.
Or on your
true.
chest.
You know, it doesn't have to go in those two places.
It could go anywhere.
Go right into a
Swallow them right
tray.
back down.
Yeah, it could go.
I just want to say that I don't believe that you should just be not wanting to work a day in your life. And so I think I have something better for you. Okay? This
He's
is
trying to
someone
fix you.
that I'm trying to fix you because this is someone that loves you unconditionally. Okay? And they have the perfect amount of physical affection. It's not overly sexual, it's just the perfect amount and they love you
It's the
unconditionally.
exact amount that I need
Yeah.
and want. That's you know what? That sounds like a pretty great person.
Unfortunately, they are 6 years old.
I pulled this one last time where I was like,
That card's an immediate win.
I mean, you can do what you want.
All right, so right now I have 4 people. One of them is my mom, and one of them is a 6-year-old. Sick.
You gotta choose between them, bro.
And one of them
Got
doesn't
it.
like music.
Oh no,
Bro, this is a safe place. We're not gonna judge. We're just not.
I can't believe that's a card.
Holy shit.
Sorry, bro. That's a baby.
I mean, those were both pretty great things. I had to shut it down. So. Fortunately, though, for you,
That baby loves you unconditionally.
Perfect amount of physical affection which is none. Really.
Yes, correct.
None.
because it's a toddler,
That's
Little
correct.
child.
I think you need somebody who they're in charge. They're calling the shots. And I don't know anybody who does that better than a lawyer.
Okay, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Not just a lawyer who loves to take charge while you them.
Whoa.
Okay.
A bossy bottom?
A bossy bottom.
Okay. Wow.
Courtney, I feel like you
Pretty
switched
crazy.
gears there. You're like, whoa.
She got into it.
Can I ask your thought process? Because that's a blank. What made you want to choose take charge?
You know what? You're right. It is loves to blank while you them.
Originally, I was gonna go with loves to cheer you on while you them.
Okay.
But I don't want you to have to do any work in this relationship.
Yeah.
I want you to be able to take a
pretty
break.
great.
Take a break.
Pretty great.
The
That's
lawyer is
awesome.
going to figure out everything that they need to do, even though you're the one f***ing them.
That's great. That's great.
That's great. You know, it sounds like all your business being done inside the house is going to be great. Unfortunately, stuff outside the house might be a little awkward because this person kicks every animal they see.
Whoa!
Bro, that's too far.
Wouldn't that lawyer know that's illegal?
Yeah.
That's insane. I just cannot tolerate that. You know, I love animals, and to witness that would be
Honestly,
awful.
Arasha, the fact that you suggested that person is vile.
It's pretty
believe-
awful.
That's pretty messed up.
Well, Trevor put a 6-year-old out there.
That is true.
I didn't do that.
That is
You know,
true.
there's a lot of range on these red cards. Doesn't like music is a 6-year-old.
And pretty different.
Quite the
Diverse
selection
range of
here.
issues.
I gotta be honest, you know, I think there's a very clear winner here. And look, there's a lot of stuff I cannot tolerate. And then there's someone who doesn't like music, which I think I can handle. So I gotta give it to Anthony.
Good man,
He's
good
the
man.
clear winner.
What would your first date be with your new partner, Shane?
Oh, well, we'd probably
Taco
go
Bell.
to the bathroom. Yeah, we'd get Taco Bell and then go back home.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Which way are we going?
Yeah.
I think it's Ian.
Oh, okay, yeah. So after like a long day of work, I just want to come home and relax. So I'm looking for somebody that is chill. You know, is chill, but can also push me outside my comfort zone.
I've got someone who's perfect for you, okay? They touches you in all the right places and never needs to be corrected.
Oh. And they drive a well taken care of vintage car.
No rat shit in there.
Don't remind me. I still haven't fixed it.
Pretty traumatic.
He's sunk into that.
No, I haven't fixed it.
No.
Yeah, way to rub
That's
salt
not
on that
happening.
wound.
So yeah, drives a nice vintage car and
Tells me in
knows
all
all
the
the buttons.
places.
Oh, okay.
To
Well,
the
that
car,
sounds
too.
Like the hand.
that
Like
sounds
holding hands.
pretty great, but there is one issue. They refuse to wash their hands.
So they know how to touch you in all the right places.
But I'm definitely
Not even in the shower. They just like stay dry.
No. Yeah, there's some particles on those hands, and you know there's stuff growing in those nails.
But maybe they use sanitizer.
I think that counts as washing.
That's too close to washing.
That kind of
Okay,
washing.
if you think you know me so well, Anthony, why don't you suggest a date to me?
God, this woman, she's absolutely incredible. You get to come home after a long day of work.
Okay.
You're feeling tension in your shoulders, your neck, your back, lots of
Your
shit.
cracks.
In all the wrong places, right? But you're about to come home to the best sex ever.
Wow.
Sex ever.
And to top it off, they won a Pulitzer Prize for their dirty talk.
That's so incredible.
You will be before they touch you,
Dirty talk.
if you want.
Like Megan Thee Stallion.
They use
Maya
words like
Angelou. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Okay,
Nailed it.
imagine all those great skills though, but
they're a toddler.
they slept with one of your parents recently.
Oh, rough.
Does
And
that
it was
really
the
bother-
best sex ever.
Sex ever.
Doesn't compare.
I don't know if Ian really cares that much.
But I do have someone perfect for you, okay?
Okay.
Because there's no one more chill than a ski instructor. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, think about it.
Yeah.
Instructor's
Loves
pretty
hot chocolate, you know, cuddling up to a fire.
Good glutes. Yeah.
And their tongue vibrates and it got 3 modes.
Tongue vibrates and it's got
Three modes.
Whoa.
Where do you change the mode? It's like a little crank on the.
It's Bluetooth.
Oh,
There's an app.
Yeah, there's an app you connect to it.
You can also
Okay.
schedule it so it turns on at sunset.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That is chilled. Unfortunately,
6 years old.
super chill. But they're also a Civil War reenactor.
But for which side? Yeah. Which side?
The wrong one.
The red card one, the red flag
Which
one.
one's the wrong one?
But don't worry, Ian.
Okay.
Don't worry, Dad. I got you.
Okay.
Because I have found someone for you who literally has their PhD in f***ing.
Wow.
But it gets better.
Okay.
Because they've also won an Olympic gold medal in oral sex.
This is too much. Why do y'all think I just need a blowy?
But here's the problem.
What is up with this?
I think you need a blowy from a ski instructor.
I want you to never say that again.
Look, I get it. They won an Olympic medal for their blowjs, but
No.
they are always covered in ants. So that beach is not feeling so good.
No. Ian, it's okay. You can deal with that.
I don't know because she's probably sticky.
No, she's not stinky.
No,
She's
not
antsy.
sticky.
She's
Sticky.
antsy.
Sticky.
Sticky.
How many
She's not
ants
sticky.
though? Is it like full body
Covered.
coverage, you can't see skin, or just like a few?
Clearly, she uses it to her advantage. Otherwise, she wouldn't have won that Olympic gold medal.
Okay, Ian.
Okay.
Everyone's just suggested a bunch of perverts.
Yeah, for real.
But here I have someone who's chill, but also down for some adventure.
Okay.
They have a magic bag that contains unlimited cheese.
Oh,
So that's just cool. It's just a cool thing.
he's got IBS, bro.
Lactose, I'm cool with.
But there's a limit.
Sure. But anytime you want it, you can bring that on camping trips. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. And they own a unicorn.
Okay.
How cool is that?
So you can clean up its shit when you're having diarrhea from all that cheese.
Yeah, lots of poo-poo. Lots of poo-poo over
seems kinda
there.
She's a
Screwed up
magical
to-
person,
Very
very
sticky.
chill.
Unicorns are sticky.
Seems screwed up to lock up an animal like that. It's kind of hefty.
They just own it. Maybe it's out. It's got tons
Right.
of-
They just know it exists somewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Sure.
I hope those positive things are really worth it because that person's also celibate.
That's right.
So truly the
Yeah.
opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all or nothing, really, with that.
Truly.
Okay.
But when you're 80 years old, maybe this is the better situation, you know?
Is the unicorn celibate?
The
Yeah, can the unicorn give a sick blowy?
Only when
Can
it's
a unicorn
horny.
give a beach?
Hey, put her there.
Thanks,
Put her there.
Thanks,
It's
guys.
been great working
Thank
with
you.
you.
Thank you.
I'll give that to
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
You're fired. I can't go at the celibate.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
The refuses to wash hands. That's a non-negotiable for me.
Yeah.
I
thought so.
Just all sort of infections could happen from that.
Right.
Their tongue
Yeah,
vibrates.
Hot cocoa by the
Civil
fire.
War reenactment.
I mean, like, honestly, like, the tongue vibrating really isn't doing anything for me.
That's true.
However, Civil War reenactor, like, that's like, that person's probably like, I don't know, like passionate about like history and everything. I don't see that as such a bad thing, as long as they don't believe in the stuff, that they're reenacting.
Card doesn't specify, so.
Yeah, I think
It does. It is a red.
happened.
I think
that stuff.
So I mean, I could use some excuses to hit the slopes more often. I'm gonna go with the ski instructor.
Wow, that's
Okay.
a point for sure.
Fair.
Do they ski and go like dun 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 dun?
They yodel.
They just constantly get blown up by a cannon.
insane. All right, Trevor, that's your point.
They die of cholera on the way down.
That's yours.
I want someone who can give me a good time.
Okay.
Whether that means getting food for me, or taking me out, or banging.
Oh.
Or banging.
I wasted the PhD in
I just love a good time, lots of leisure time with
Lots
this person.
of leisure time. Well, you're in luck because this person loves the outdoors, very adventurous, down to show you around, knows every national park in the U.S., and really down for a great time. And they are the person you've always secretly wanted to have sex with.
Whoa.
So there is a lot pent up there.
John Lithgow.
yeah. It's pretty
John Lithgow.
Did I say that out loud?
I like this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this person, during all times, whether outdoors or in the bedroom, only speaks in business buzzwords.
Ooh, synergy.
You're gonna have to circle back on that. Sex.
I'll ping you about that later.
Yeah, you'll have to
Oh,
CC them to sex.
That'd be funny for like 2 days.
Very
I think
old.
I would just start talking like that too. And
Yeah.
Bad.
If you want
circle
someone who can show you a good time, this person literally owns a time machine.
Whoa.
So they can show you any time you want.
Oh.
They go to the real Civil War rather than just a reenactment.
I can go
And
where
not
they
only
invented
that,
spaghetti.
But they always make time for you.
Oh, I like that
Wow,
time.
They really are a time lord.
Wow.
This person does sound really, really great. I mean, they own a time machine, but they are super, super racist.
Alicia's red cards are nuts.
Are you gonna leave that after me?
It's like literally the only person that wouldn't go back in time to kill Hitler.
The worst person has a time machine.
He would go to the bunker and go, "No, man, don't do it."
God.
Sorry.
Well, that was a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think you might win?
Can I just get on my phone?
No, you're right. I've taken away somebody amazing, so I am going to set you up with somebody even better.
Okay.
Because maybe they don't own a time machine, maybe they don't, but they own Mars.
Whoa.
So they could take you to Mars, and you'll never get sick while you date them.
Wow.
Nice.
That's huge.
Right?
That's good during
Health.
the pandemic.
Good
All the
health.
indoor eating you can do.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty cool person. Unfortunately, they yell earmuffs whenever they hear a bad word.
That's not ideal. I am a potty mouth.
They're
Yeah.
making you a better person.
Constantly.
Is what I'm hearing.
Constantly.
Damn. Yeah, you know around you that would never end.
No.
Yeah, you'd have to go back to being Mormon.
Okay. what do you got?
But I think I already won here, okay? Because my person, superhero.
Wow.
Superhero. Whichever kind of superhero you want. But with any superhero, you know what that comes with? Helicopter sex!
He literally says 2 words.
Helicopter sex!
What does that mean?
It's superhero.
Does it?
Oh,
wait,
you've never seen the video,
I
have
think you just watch them.
wait.
No.
Are you in a
no,
helicopter?
No. They can fly, so it's some sort of situation where maybe where one person's, spinning, but they're in the air.
Have you guys never seen? Have you
video?
guys never seen the video?
No, this is a different thing.
Or they have their own private helicopter and we have sex on it.
That's also true. Yeah, then maybe it's more of a Bruce Wayne situation.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
I guess you never know.
And unfortunately, this person looks and smells exactly like your dad.
Oh, no.
That sucks.
Like looks like him too.
No, that's bad.
Looks and smells.
Spaghetti-o.
To that.
This person creates shelters for the homeless.
Wow.
But they can also have fun because this person has a magic carpet. And it says in parentheses, not that kind.
Oh.
Yeah, their pubic hair.
So they mean they're magic molds
Yeah,
pubis?
talk about their pubic hair.
Magic pubic hair?
Magic pubic.
Guess
Is
so.
it like a
But they
Merlin
don't
situation
have
where it gets up and it flies off, or?
Oh yeah, maybe it can fight
Yeah.
crime. Maybe
Yeah.
it pops off. It goes shoof.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds pretty sick, having a magic carpet, not that kind and everything. But the biggest issue is that they are sexist. Oh. Not into women at all.
Oh my
You got a
gosh.
sexist or racist?
Yeah.
So
I mean, they're into women, but
what's
only for one
worse?
thing.
You got your dad, you got a sexist.
kind of.
These are
Really?
Let's bring the toddler back in the market then.
okay. There's 2 here basically that I can handle.
You can handle.
And I think I'm gonna go with loves the outdoors, is the person you secretly want to have sex with, but only speaks in business buzzwords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can handle that. That's basically Kiana, but she also has like slay. So I'm
Damn.
cool with that. So that's Anthony. Another point.
Pretty good.
He's kind of good.
Nice.
Crushing it.
All right, Anthony, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for someone that knows how to take care of me. I'd love to come home and they just kind of know what I need before. They anticipate my needs.
That's great.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Love that.
This person has front row tickets to every concert. Take you wherever you want to
Okay.
go.
Whoa.
Okay.
And their life is the true story that We Bought a Zoo is based on.
What? So they
That's an
actually have a
insane
zoo?
card.
We Bought a Zoo.
Yeah, that would take care of me pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
picked
always.
We Bought a Zoo.
That was
Yeah.
his insert.
Wow.
To fill in the blank.
That's epic.
Yeah.
Right, so I can look at any animal or any musician I want really close.
Yeah.
Wow.
All the time.
Okay.
That
Is that really what We Bought a Zoo is about?
It's about
haven't
buying a
seen
zoo,
it.
my guy.
I thought it was a metaphor.
No.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty great.
They do sound pretty wonderful.
That is awesome. They would have to have something pretty bad to walk away from that, which
Yeah.
unfortunately, they do have the names of all their exes tattooed on their face.
Oh. How many exes do they have?
17.
I don't want to play anymore.
You just get shut down every time.
That's all I can do here is shut you down. But don't worry, I'm not shutting you down.
Yeah, give me someone.
I've got the perfect person for you. You want to be taken care of?
Just taking care of, anticipate my needs.
All right, well, their tastes like a hug.
Pretty cool.
That's what you put in the blank.
What does a hug taste like?
A hug.
I would have chose like Doritos or something.
Yeah,
honestly would
MSG.
be
Just get
gross.
right to the chase.
Their tastes like a hug, but it gets better.
Okay.
I hope.
They have no gag reflex.
Oh,
Okay.
great. That's great. There's,
right.
there's
That wouldn't really
lots
matter to a
Um,
guy like me.
Since I'm not too worried about Arash's winning, I can just use my weakest red card on her. Yeah, but they refuse to delete their online dating profile. That really sucks. That's somehow
One in the bag.
that's
better
somehow
delete that shit.
Not the worst thing about them.
Yeah, when I'm trying to taste some hugs, I don't want to be reminded that you have an online dating profile.
Yeah.
That's just not,
Wow.
Pretty
that's
awful.
crazy. That's crazy.
But here's the thing, you know, Anthony, this
Yeah.
person, they live on 100 beachfront acres.
Wow.
They have a whole beach to themselves. Talk about being taken care of.
Always feels
Oh my
private,
gosh.
very
That's
relaxing.
And every time you have sex with them, $500 goes straight to your bank account.
Wow.
So, I mean,
Direct
you know,
deposit.
So it's
that's-
pretty much infinite money.
yeah,
Another
they're taking
direct
care of you
deposit.
in every kind of way.
And I'm getting taken care of with
Yeah.
my bank account.
Exactly.
It's like $100 a day.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have to.
But it's plenty.
I wouldn't have to work ever again.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Making a good salary on that.
Yeah.
Are you saying you have sex every 5 days?
No, it's like 1/5 of sex every day.
You're just almost there.
It either lasts so long or you just can't. It takes a while.
Oh, you one session over 5 day
one
period.
session over 5 days.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it sounds like this person is rich, which makes sense because this person is Nickelback.
Whoa.
That's a plus.
They're all of Nickelback?
All of
of
Nickelback,
Nickelback.
and you have to sleep with all of them.
Look at this graph.
Dang. Look at this graph.
That's really not so bad.
I'm gonna have to ponder that one for a bit. What do you got for me, Courtney?
Oh, then you
Oh,
have
sorry,
a good
yeah.
Or
guy?
Ian,
Yeah.
sorry, I forgot.
Anthony, I know exactly what you need.
I think you do.
Yeah, and you know, you need somebody that's reliable.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what I do.
Yeah, exactly. You need to come home and you need to not worry about anything. You need to come
Yeah.
home, know,
Yeah.
you know, things are getting taken care of.
Right.
And that person to do that, you know, you also want them to be strong, to be capable. And when I think strong and capable, I think lumberjack.
Okay.
A reliable
Reliable
lumberjack.
lumberjack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the guy on the
pretty
paper
good.
towels.
The brownie
The brownie
man.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't that one up. I bet.
Yeah.
I bet you can't that one up.
But it's a
okay.
reliable lumberjack. Don't take that from me.
No, I could
Yeah, it's like
never.
Paul Bunyan.
I could never take a reliable lumberjack who will only eat if you play airplane with their food. I would never take
that's
that away
fun.
from you.
That's fun.
Here comes the tree.
You know, a reliable lumberjack with a childlike disposition. That sounds like
Yeah.
a very nice person.
Yeah,
they definitely,
yeah.
they probably have a childlike sense of wonder.
I
about
would
the
watch that
world.
Netflix
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But don't worry, I have someone better.
Okay.
This person.
Will always defend you.
Always, no
Always.
matter what, even if I do something wrong.
No, they will defend you, not let
Okay.
anybody treat you wrong.
Okay, good.
And it also helps that they're the most physically attractive person you have ever seen.
Whoa.
Period.
Ever seen?
Ever
Shit.
Good.
seen.
Good too.
Judy Dench.
Nickelback.
Nickelback. Same thing.
Chad Kroger.
Damn. You know what? That's not bad.
Shane's mom.
Always defends me.
Damn it.
You know, it sounds like a pretty cool person. Unfortunately, they can only speak in lines from the movie Django Unchained.
Django Unchained.
Yeah.
Which line?
Wait, which
Only lines from that movie.
Only Samuel L. Jackson.
All right.
You got a decision to make here.
I have a very big decision considering. Oh, this person's tastes like hugs. It's very close. Very close.
I feel like that got a bad rap real quick. And I think it's really, really nice and warm when you think about it in another way.
It's kind of cute.
So hard to choose because they're all so good.
They're also good.
Nickelback
you
on the
can-
Nickel Beach.
Just know they're gonna run a train on you.
Stop! You're the only person I've ever heard.
Look, I can't deny it.
You know what? You're right. I was leaning toward all the other amazing traits, and I was willing to give up the fact they were Nickelback, but I'm a little nervous about the train being
Yeah.
ran on
Look
me.
at
Yeah.
these shots on your back.
Damn. It's not even Ian's red flag that he put down.
Please believe that.
You guys are so much different than Rhett and Link.
Now this taco kind of tastes like hugs.
Very nice and warm. It's a pleasurable thing.
You know what? When it comes down to it, I'm gonna go with this girl. Her tastes like hugs. No.
God damn
She's got a
it,
dating
Rasha.
profile, but I'm fine to let that slide. Let it slide.
Could be for a number of reasons.
She could date other
Could be
men.
for a number of reasons.
That's
You never
fine.
know.
She could date other men. Her tastes like hugs.
Dang.
Trevor,
All
what
right.
you looking for?
Very simple. You know me, I'm a wholesome guy. I'm just, I'm really just looking for a cougar sugar mama.
Ooh, that's it.
Yep.
Dun, dun.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Knows what he needs.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, well, I got a sugar mama right here for you. Because this sugar mama built you a house with their bare hands just to have sex with you in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
notebooked you.
And I didn't forget, you are a wholesome guy, so you know what? Their farts smell like flowers.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
What's with you and
And
smells?
hugs.
That's great.
And hugs, maybe.
Pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Trevor, they built an entire house just to have sex with you. And then kill you because they're a serial killer. They are a serial killer.
It was all part of the plan.
It was all a giant trap.
So it is. They do want to kill me because it's something that I might be able to look past.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
the card does say is a serial killer, so it doesn't specify
You're
whether
right.
they're going
Yeah.
to
Might
kill
not be
you.
No,
you.
A lot of serial
no.
killers had families that didn't know that they were doing that.
Just something to think about.
Yeah.
Killing others.
Yeah.
And who cares about other people?
Who
It's very
cares?
true.
Who cares? Because you're going to have sex in a big house that they built for you.
Fine.
The house is probably some kind of strange death trap.
Yeah, it doesn't specify if it's a good house.
You know, bodies in the backyard maybe.
No, it's
but
a great house. It says that.
I've got this lady. Oh my God, you should check her out. She's a millionaire.
Okay.
Perfect
Sugar
start.
mama.
And you know,
Okay.
sometimes if they're a millionaire, you might be going, "Oh God, am I good enough for them? Are they gonna? They could have anyone." But this person is never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around or desert you.
Oh, wow. Very reliable.
Yep.
Very cool.
Millionaire that'll stick around.
Yeah.
That's
That Rick Astley song was about her.
that's crazy.
I'm sorry, Shane, did you say she? Because I'm pretty sure that this person is Trevor's clone.
But hey,
You know, I find myself to be a
Stop.
good-looking dude. Stop.
we have set the bar
mean-
so low in this episode already.
Do I
that
sense a little
clone is like,
autosexuality?
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if I maybe a different haircut.
Yo, autosexuality is in.
Look, I'm just, there are going to be a lot of
Autosexuality.
Just
New
trying-
thing.
I am down to make things work. I can look past people's flaws.
Wow.
So,
Including my own.
Especially
well, no, that's the
my-
thing. I don't have any.
What do you got?
I got somebody, Trevor, that is going to rock your world.
Wow.
Because, in keeping theme, this person has also served our country.
Okay.
This person is a Marine that never requires lube.
Whoa, they must have been.
They're
in the
always
Navy.
slicked up and good to go.
Just naturally?
Just jacked in.
Yeah, wow.
They snuck past enemy lines, or should I say they slipped past it.
Slip and slide past enemy line.
This Marine who never requires lube also only speaks in sarcasm. So they're like, yeah, like I need lube. All the
It's like all of them are red cards. And none of it sounds appealing.
But don't worry, I have someone great for you, okay? I have someone that can multiply themselves. So they can go run the errands while also working a job and another job and be hanging out with you.
Those are definitely uses for being able to multiply yourself.
And that.
I can start my own professional video game team.
You want them to take care of you? Has a mansion in Koreatown.
Wow.
So they're near all the best food too.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they sound.
Parking in Koreatown sucks, though.
It does
But having a
suck.
mansion
It's a
there
mansion.
with
There's a
the
garage.
space
So
they
there's
have.
a big garage.
Yeah, they even have a fountain with a rolla. I see that. Sounds
Valet.
great in theory. They can multiply themselves. There could be lots of these people just running around, running a train on you. But they have a permanent fedora.
Oh.
So they can't remove. They will always be keeping
I'm like the Queen of England, but instead of the tall hats, they're just Reddit mods.
They're like the brooms in Fantasia, but they just have fedora.
Sounds like the best thing ever.
Oh man.
Is it just like melded into their skin?
Yeah. It's like
can't take it
stapled
off.
into their skull.
That is terrifying.
Man. Well, and I know you're very wholesome. You're looking for that cougar that can, is kind of a sugar mama. But going back to wholesome, your parents just love them. They you get along really well. You never have to worry. You can run off to whatever, leave them with your parents. You know they're just having a good time.
That's really big for me. Yeah.
Yeah, and
important.
they have the most attractive bussy you've ever seen.
Whoa! Really hyper fixated on the bussy. I don't know what everyone's thinking. I need.
So
My
attractive.
perceived needs seem to be.
attractive.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good though. That's awesome.
It's rare.
Yeah.
Really.
It reminds me
Yeah.
of a song.
I can't think of a single thing wrong with this person. I mean, except for the fact that they try to pay for everything with farm animals.
Oh. Like, I will give you 10 cows for this apple mac.
That's
Yeah,
very traditional. Traditional.
Very,
That's the 90s
very
now.
interesting.
See, I feel like I haven't really been presented with many romantic options, but more just like sidekick companion.
Everybody comedy duo.
Sugar mom over here built you a house.
Your
How
parents love
romantic.
them.
This is very romantic gesture.
Wife that cougar.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go with the Fedora Army. I think that I can get past a fedora for how many uses that could serve. A mansion in Koreatown and my own Fedora Army.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
That was literally
Fair.
the last option I thought you were gonna go with.
No, yeah.
Because the fedora was
Because
just
of the
too big of a
fedora.
turn-off?
Because of the fedora army. You
I
painted
can
the
get over
visual that I
it.
want to run from.
Yeah.
Yay.
You painted a visual he was into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this is the last one. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm a simple lady. I'm looking for a guy who can make me laugh.
Okay.
This person will definitely be able to make you laugh, and they can make you laugh in so many different ways because they speak every romance language.
Wow.
A joke in every kind of language, and how funny could that
If
be?
you ever want to hear a joke in Romanian,
That is
I have now.
I learned something.
True.
All right.
And Arasha, I know this is important to you.
Okay.
Gives the best hugs. Okay?
That's true.
What does it taste like?
Tastes like
full circle.
The hugs feel like.
Hugs feel like I'm out of here. That's a red flag.
Sorry. Unfortunately, they use those skills for bad because they open mouth kiss their siblings.
Open.
Ew.
tough. No point for shame.
Just
This is really.
just the sloppiest.
God,
Like
don't.
You were not walking
It's that SNL sketch.
Yeah, like Thanksgiving is Aki's.
Oh wow.
I don't know if this person can make you laugh, but I think they can show you a brand new world.
Wow.
Okay. Because this person is a mer person.
Whoa.
Mer person.
Mer person.
Mer person.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they take you down underwater, show you their whole world. They care about animals. Do you care about animals?
Of course.
See, I always
course.
thought that was because they're from America.
Stop.
Mer person.
Nothing's funnier than
They care about all animals too. In fact, they volunteer at the animal shelter.
Wow. Like very caring person.
Nothing's funnier than the ocean and taking care of animals.
That's cracking me up.
You can also laugh at their.
I'm sure he's got a lot of fish puns.
This sweet, sweet mer person also has sharks for hands.
No.
That makes sense.
That's
sharks
the
for
funniest thing,
hands.
though.
Sorry,
Yeah.
that's a little too raunchy. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
For hands.
That's so messed up.
Sharks
That's the
for
most messed up thing I've
Sorry,
heard
guys.
today.
Sharks for hands.
I mean, my concern was already how I was gonna go underwater. So
Yeah, good
Now,
luck.
how are they gonna touch you?
yeah.
Good luck,
Yeah.
What are their feet made out of? Oh, they're a mer person.
Yeah, it's got a fin.
Duh.
Fin.
No,
Hit
no
them where it hurts.
appendages.
Come on.
Yeah.
Don't worry. The person that I have for you is very generous.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Just love giving stuff away.
And they also look exactly like Margot Robbie.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Pretty good.
I'm a fan.
All right.
Pretty good. I am seeing one issue, and that's that they only communicate with you via fax. Only. Hey, how you doing, honey? How was work?
Oh.
Good.
You can't even find a fax machine anymore.
You're gonna
I
have to
know,
own
so
one.
there's maybe no way to communicate with them.
You're gonna have to own one, and
Wow.
it takes up at least a square foot of your
Gotta go to a FedEx.
Sure. That's gonna be tough.
Imagine
Communication
how
is key.
Funny, though,
That's
jokes
right.
are on fax. The build up to a joke
Yeah.
they tell on fax.
Yeah.
Like the punchline coming through.
That's true. You like to laugh. You're looking for a partner that knows how to make you laugh. I know that you are into comedy yourself, which is great because they have all the same hobbies as you. They love making people laugh. They don't specifically
What
work
other
here
hobbies
at Smosh.
does she have?
Working at Smosh, but they don't specifically work here. They love making people laugh and doing yoga. They can do like a halfway baby pose in the funniest time. The funniest time.
This guy.
And also, they are spontaneous and fun. Just like you.
that. Okay, this person sounds great.
They sound so great.
Shouldn't I meet them, Trevor?
Yeah, you should meet them. If you're okay that they're still in the 4th grade.
Damn it! Not this card again.
This is just their education level. Has
I got
nothing
her
to do
back.
with their age.
I got her back.
Just their education level, and it's kind of funny.
I love
true.
4th
Yeah.
grade.
You can be 30 years old and in the 4th grade.
Think about all the funniest jokes come out in the 4th grade.
That's
It's true. There's a lot of good material that this
Yeah.
person's
You
learning
really do a
in there.
killer
Of
Cartman
course, they have all the
voice.
same hobbies as me. They're still in school.
They're literally
They're
the
an
funniest
extra
person.
When do we hit the quitting right now?
Trevor literally pulled a Uno reverse on you.
Well, listen, they're in extracurricular activities then.
Yeah,
They're spontaneous and fun.
they're being exposed to new material every day.
They're in
Totally.
4th grade. They're a
Totally.
child.
They're not a
Not
child.
a
They are
child, their
just there.
education
Just in the 4th
is
grade.
just traditionally behind.
I'm supporting you, Trevor.
I have the best
Years.
person though. Best person.
Right, this
'Cause
better be good.
Guess what? This person is a spin instructor. Okay. And they gotta have jokes, keep the class entertained.
Glutes
fair.
as well.
Not only that, they're also a yoga instructor.
Okay.
And they also gotta have jokes.
That's
They got
so
jokes.
great.
They gotta have
Multi-class
jokes.
free yoga and spin classes for the rest of your
Wow.
They
life.
have the
Wow.
funniest
That's
pretty
awesomeness
good.
ever.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, you can do downward dog and feel free to fart.
That's so sick.
That's funny.
A spin instructor and a yoga
Isn't
instructor.
it great?
Sun
That
salutation
sounds
with
so
the middle finger.
awesome. There's only one thing. They don't think women should vote. And, they're probably letting everyone know. It's like, I want you to let go of your rights.
A few things were put out here that I just need to say no to. And that includes open mouth kissing your siblings.
That's true.
I'm
So-
surprised. I'm honestly with you. I'm surprised.
Don't say that.
What is that?
Don't say that.
Oh, you guys don't know.
Don't say that.
Is that why you asked me what her other
Just
hobbies
start some just horrible rumor.
That's why you asked me what
Oh, you guys
No.
didn't. You guys didn't hear?
If anything, it's the first one I will say no to, so I'm turning that over. I'm also needing to vote, so we're also not going to do that. I'm also not going to let any 4th grade jokes happen, so even though it's just an education level, it's not an age.
That's true.
All right.
I'll communicate via fax.
Wow.
Oh, that's you.
Wow. That's big.
Maybe I'll learn a thing or two about communication. It'll challenge me. I like Margot Robbie and I like generosity.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And maybe they'll make me laugh over facts.
So how many
Straight
did everyone have? Shane?
Facts.
I had 0.
I had 0.
Oh,
Wow. I had 2.
I had 2.
I'd won.
I had 1.
Congratulations, guys. Congratulations, everyone. Well, I think we all lost somehow today.
a little bit of
Thank you for
ourselves.
watching. Let us know if you want to see more red flags in the future. And we'll see you later. Get out of here. Bye.
Bye, you crazy kids.
Thanks, Trevor, for being here.
Yeah, thank you for
Oh,
having
thanks,
me.
Trevor.
Thanks, Trevor.
Thank
Give it up for Trevor.
Thank you for letting me in so I didn't have to sit outside.
Okay, get out.